it do, people?
What it do? What it do?
Shout out to Nasia for the throwback. Big pun. Rest in peace.
Bop, bop.
Right? Because that's the only Christopher we acknowledge is Big Pun and Biggie. Okay? So shout out to y'all. Big ups. It is episode 19. Okay? We've been in this piece for episode 19. And if y'all are clocking my makeup, don't clock it because my eyes watering because of my allergies. Y'all already know how it go. But anyway. Thank you all for joining.
Hey, Miss Anna.
August is National Romance Month. Okay? So, whether you're in a relationship or whether you are married or whether you're single like myself, it is August is National Romance Month, and it's time to get your romance on. Okay, so whether that means taking your loved one on a date, guys take your girls on a date, girls take your guys on a date. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Okay, and learn your love languages. Like I was explaining to Nasia that my love languages, I have two. I have of the 5, 3 of them I ranked high for. Oh my bad! If you guys don't know about the love languages, basically like this a quiz that a couple put together to see how, you know, different people react in their relationships. So some people like quality time, some people like personal touch, some people like acts of service, some people like words of admiration. And so it's basically like a personality quiz. You would take it and it, like, you know, would you rob a bank kind of stuff, you know, if you ever taken those for a job. And so of the 5, I have 3, but the 2 that speaks to me really the most are quality time and words of affirmation. So like my partner telling me, you go girl, I'm proud of you girl, yeah Tasha, you didn't see did your thing on that show, right? And just quality time, whether that's spent watching TV, watching a movie, hanging out, buying plants together. Okay. Whatever that means for you and your loved one. So shout out to the couples, people in relationship, the singles, Natural Romance Month. And Nasia, can you tell us what your love language is?
Well, mine is affirmation and acts of service. I love when you do stuff for me, especially stuff I wouldn't have expected, especially stuff that I don't know that, you know, you're going to do. Like, you know, I might have said, I love this shirt somewhere, and I just said it. I didn't even think nothing of it. And then 2 weeks later, the shirt is on my bed, wrapped up in a gift. That would just make me just love you, because you know what it is? You listen to me. You listen to me. You felt my vibe. You know what I want. So, you know, you got to find out what what your love language is.
Exactly. And romance doesn't have to be, you know, something expensive. You could just take a walk on the boardwalk with your person, go to Prospect Park, spread out a blanket and have a little picnic, okay? It don't always got to be something crazy off the wall. We ain't got to go to Mr. Chang's and Mr. Wang's and Capitol Grills all the time. It's nice, but we ain't got to do that all the time. You know, little small things.
Small things do count, so definitely find out what it is. Celebrate National Romance Month by yourself or with somebody else, and celebrate you. Be romance for yourself. You know what I mean? Get that together.
Since I'm single, I'll be romancing myself. But anyway,
ain't nothing wrong with that, girl.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. All right. So anyway, so tonight's first topic is we are going to talk about your sexual boundaries. Shout out to Dre. He does a good job at that. Shout out to Dre.
Yeah, he said shout out to himself, but shout out to Dre.
Yeah, your man, your baby daddy, your husband said he do a great job. Okay.
We appreciate you, Dre. Yeah, Dre does a great job of doing that. So definitely,
he hires me
shout
for
out to Dre.
Shout out to himself. That's romantic. Dre hires me for the day nights. He said, "Tosh, you're not busy, right? I need you to come babysit the kids so I can take the Sia out."
Oh, yes. So, we love that.
So tonight we are discussing your sexual boundaries and fetishes, and do you disclose that relationship? Do you disclose that information to your partner up front? Like, say for example, you're someone who's into BDSM, right? Guy or girl, doesn't matter. Whatever gender you claim, do you tell your partner up front? I'm not talking like first date, because first date, you know, as the CEO would say, I don't know if I like you, I'm gonna sleep with you. So we're not talking first date. We're talking about you've been dating someone for a while. It's moving into the direction of you guys are gonna be intimate. Do you tell that person up front the things that you're into or not into, or do you just kind of wait until things happen, or you kind of just go with the flow until the thing happens and you say, You know, you were sucking on my toes, but I didn't really like that. That's not really my thing. So here's my take on it, and I'll let Nasia go after me. Yeah, I'm all for full disclosure. I'm all for transparency because I've had enough mishaps in the bedroom to not want to revisit and relive those things again. Okay. So I'm definitely telling my partner up front, I have a list. I have a list of do's and I have a list of don'ts. And it's not that you have to follow the list to a T. You may want to go from 7 to 10. You may want to do 7, 5, and 1. As long as you're picking from the list, we are good. And at the same time, you don't know what you don't know. But I feel like as an adult, and if you've been exploring sex, hey, Trini boy, as an adult, and as you've been exploring sex and you've had, different, sexual encounters, you pretty much know what you like and what you don't like. So I feel like it's only fair for you to tell your person up front, hey, this is what I'm into. I like to be tied up, whipped, and spanked. Okay? This is what I'm into. And then that way, if the person's not into it, they can let you know, and therefore you guys are not, hey, Jesse, that way you're not having any problems any hiccups when it comes to the bedroom. But I don't want to see what you think.
Me personally, like, you know me, I don't disclose a lot. First thing, you ain't get much out of me. You're going to get the basic politics or, my favorite color. That's about it. But if I'm going on dates, I got a couple of dates, after a while, because sometimes off the bat if you're going to sleep with somebody, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes it takes a little while and you get to know them, you kind of like them and stuff like that. I'm definitely, if I know it's going to get to that point, I'm definitely going to tell you what I don't want you to do.
Right.
At that point, when I know that this relationship is now going to turn into a sexual relationship. Like I got, some things is no, that's off limits, ain't happening, I ain't doing it, don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
those type of things that I'm going to tell you right at that moment when I know that this is going to the next level. But I would say I ease into it. I wouldn't just say, boom, here's my 10 things, don't do this, da-da-da. But it's kind of like, I feel like everybody before they have sex, they talk about sex. Let's just be honest. It's some form of, even if it's a little chup, 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 one, ting, ting, ting. You talk about sex before you have sex. So if you feel like it's something that he cannot do at all, then I'm going to tell you right off the bat, like, don't even think about it. If it comes up in a conversation, it's not going to happen. But I would say, yeah, definitely tell your partner what you don't want. I would say what you don't want. What I do want, I'm going to tell you as well if I see it's maybe after the first time or second time.
Yeah.
If I see that it's not, it might not be working out for us, or you might not know that or whatever. Or, not say it's bad, but not say it's good either. I would tell you at that time that, maybe, you could do this and do that. Because I would put like this. If I was in the streets, I would like to see what you can do first. You might introduce me to something new, and maybe I didn't like that. I know what I'm not going to do, but I might, like I heard the other day, what was it the other day? Some people are into wax play. I don't know about the wax.
Yeah.
But I would be open to wax.
Oh man, there's a whole bunch of this, wax.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of me open to wax. And maybe he introduced me to the wax, and I'm like, hey, this wax thing is popping. Let me get with the wax thing. So, I would feel like we need to talk to each other and explore sex, but have certain things ain't happening run, have that run. Have that conversation. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, there's lots of different things. Do you wait? Some people are into spit play. Do you wait for the spit to happen before you be like, wait a minute, I ain't want you to spit in my mouth now? But some people like that.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not a big bodily fluid. I don't want to give my details of my bedroom, but I'm not big on that type of bodily fluid. So I'm not knocking if you do that. But that's why that face was made.
Hey, Shayla.
But it depends on what I look, as long as the bedroom has 2 consenting adults, that's fine with me. And as long as whatever you like is what you like. But yeah, I would express to, the person that, but only if we're about to, the first date is a 99.9, I'm not telling you everything. I'm just not. I mean, what are you? You're a first dater. You are bare your soul on the first date, girl.
I didn't say on the first date, I said that's when you're moving into, you know, you're going to have sex now. You know, it's leading up to that. That's when you're going to disclose information. Like, we're on day 3 or 4, and it's like, there's a meeting in my bedroom type thing. I'm be like, hold up, before we get there, here's what I'm into, here's what I'm not. Because if I walk into this room and you spit on me, somebody call 911. Because I'm killing you. I'm going to stab him. I'm going to stab him. I just saw Shayla say, shout out to the West Coast, that she just met a dude who likes to see girls pee on themselves. You see what I'm saying? I need to know that information up front.
Don't pee on me. That's a disrespect. I ain't into the pee thing. But the thing is, though, do you assume that, okay, some people are a little kinkier than other people. Like I said, nothing wrong with it. Whatever you want to do is popping for me. But do you reveal every layer of the things? I mean, you probably don't even know. People might not even know about the golden shower thing. So if I, do I now need to express to you? There might be people who don't know about it or never even thought that people really do that in real life. Because some people, you see things in a little blue movie or something, but you don't really think in real life people doing certain things. So do you need to express to that person, hey, I don't like golden showers? Like, I have to tell you that I don't like golden showers? Yeah. I feel like it's on the job. It's the onus is on the person that is the freakiest. If you're that level of freak, you need to come and tell me the things that you want to do. Not me per se. I have to, because if I would just assume the men that I'm dealing with, they might not like a golden shower. I'm just assuming. So the point is, if you're the freaky person that's into golden showers and wax and bondage, you need to introduce that to me. So yeah, maybe you do have a thing like you should say, you need to bring that to my table and say that this is what I like to do.
Well, that's what my
point. And then see if I like it. But you definitely can't walk in the house and pee on me. That is disgusting. Like, that's not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to disclose that information, and I'm saying because I know certain things that I like, and I know that I've had so many mishaps. I know that so many things have caught me off guard where I'm like, okay, I don't want this to happen again. So let me just go ahead and just let you know, off the bat. Rajay is saying, I say surprise them. Don't let them know you are a bedroom bully. Just come true like Hurricane Sandy one night.
Yeah, and
then Rajay.
Right out the door. Yeah, Hurricane right out the door.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Sashi, hey, Moni, when you talking about sexual boundaries, and do you let your partner know up front? I'm saying yes. Nasia's saying, no, we're going to walk into the bedroom. We're just going to have spit and piss flying everywhere.
Well, we all grown here. Well, hopefully everybody's over 18, We all grown. We can talk about it.
I mean, for me, you have to talk up front because, I don't want to put too much of my business out there, but I like certain things. And, you have to have safe words. So I need to let my partner know what my safe word is. And I also need to let my partner know what's off limits. Because like I said, there's going to be no miscommunication. During that time, it's not the time for hiccups to happen. It's not the time for whoops. Because it messes up the vibe. Once you go left, that's it. The vibe's done. Party done. Pack it up. Everybody ready to go. Marty said what?
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like do you give it all away? Because sometimes it's a vibe, you know what I mean? Maybe in the heat of the moment. I don't see it happening, but you never know. You feeling it, and maybe a spit play could be a new thing for me. So I feel like it's on that person.
You don't like though. So spit play.
I don't, but it could be crazy. You know what I mean? It could be going crazy in there. I don't like a lot of certain fluids.
Right. But so you gonna let them know that up front, like, yo, I like spit.
But are you open to changing your mind?
No. Not when it comes to spit. And you ain't pissing on me.
Well, I don't know about that.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why. I mean, we're talking about.
But we saw R. Kelly do that back in the day when we was in high school. That is not the move.
Exactly. Outside of regular penetration and anal and oral, there's so many things in the realm of sex, like foot play. You know what I'm saying? Are you into rubbing your toes on your man's penis? Some men get off on that. I need to know that that's what you like. I just don't want to wake up one day and my foot is on your balls. I need to know that's what you like. I don't like surprises. At least that way I know how to adjust myself. There's so many things, right? And there's also things that you don't know. But it's sort of like, you know what I'm saying? being prepared for the test before you actually take the test, so you know what's on the test, right? So you're gonna go in there like, all right, boom, I already know what's on this test. I'm finna ace this. But the minute they throw a little trick question in there, you like, I ain't sign up for this part. You see what Shayla said? Shayla said, and I said, I might enjoy peeing during sex since it's such a release when you pee sometimes. That's true. Sometimes when you come that orgasm hit, it do feel like you peeing. I mean, if you
intense pee, that's what orgasm is.
There's always a debate. Is squirt pee? Like, is it cum? Is it secretion from a woman's body? Or is it pee? There's a whole big debate on what squirting is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the squirters in the room. But but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just feel like there's certain things you need to disclose up front, so therefore no one is surprised and we're all on the same page. And if we discover something new together, then that's cool too. I'm not saying like everything's off limits. I'm just giving you a template of right now what's off limits. Yes,
absolutely.
Pop quiz.
Absolutely. I agree. We get to the comments and see what they say. You know.
So no spit, no piss, but sperm shooting is okay. I
mean, she ain't gonna give away all the tea right now.
My daughter's in the chat. Rajay said he thinks it depends on the connection. True. You know that you're gonna go ahead and have sex with this person. Shayla said, nah, spit play is too much. Yeah, girl, you see me, girl. I'm out here telling my business. Rajay said, nah, some people just lazy to get up and go to the bathroom. I mean, it's a body fluid. If you in the moment and you was holding it, you gotta let it go. Then you just gotta let it go, honey.
Yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat. But I would say, regardless of when and how and what it is, communication with sex is very important. Mm-hmm. It's very important. It's something because having sex is a healthy part of life, like you said. It's romance, and it's a part of your health, and it's a part of your thing. Now, let's say you don't, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with another person. It could be by your damn self. So it's a part of it, but there's definitely needs to be communication, so there's not frustration. You know what I mean? So definitely communicate.
Communicate. So you're right, Marvy. That's how you got here, minded Maya, talking about you disgusting. I know, Pooh, you're not used to seeing this side of me. I'm sorry, but this is what happens at everything in the kitchen sink. It's everything in the kitchen sink.
We talk about everything.
There's no topic off limits.
It's a part of life, and we respect it.
Yeah, we talking about it all, okay?
Yes. Yes. So we're going to go into our next topic. Next topic is, should women be asking men out? Should women ask men out? No. I didn't even finish. Okay. So, while you're on the dates, telling them your sexual thing, who really asks who? I feel, I'll go first since we already know your answer. I feel women can't ask men out. Definitely. I'm gonna be honest. If I don't feel like paying, this is transparent. If I don't feel like paying, I ain't asking you out. I'm gonna drop all the hits because I feel whoever asks who out is the person that gotta pay. And we already discussed last week that I'm cheap. So 99% if I was single in the streets, I don't want to pay to go out. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna ask you out. But if it wasn't a financial situation, I have a problem asking a man out. Especially at this age, I probably wouldn't have done it when I was like 16, 17, them young age, when you early 20s, you insecure about who you are and what rejection and all that other stuff. But today I'll be like, look, boo, hey, what up? You trying to go, let's go get something to eat. Let's go get some crab legs. But like I said, I feel like now the onus is on me to pay. So I don't want to pay for nothing, but go ahead.
So you would ask a guy out if the underlying thing was that you knew that he was gonna pay. Like you would be like, I'm taking you out on a date, but you paying. Like like that.
I would ask about. I mean, my whole thing is the paying part. To be honest, it's the paying part. Like I don't want to pay, but I want. Especially on first date, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. But if it's a situation, if it's beyond money, and let's say I'm rich, and paying for stuff ain't a problem, I'm asking a man out. Come on now, we ain't got time. You know me. I already said I'm proposing to a man, so asking a man out ain't gonna be no big deal to me. Is either you want to go, you want to get these crab legs, or you don't want to get these crab legs. What you want to do?
I ain't asking nobody out.
Why?
Because I've been down that road.
Uh-huh.
Rejection is not a nice thing, okay?
So it's all about rejection?
It's, for me, it is. It's a con of asking a man out. I feel like men are natural. I'm not gonna say predators, but men are natural. They naturally dominate and they naturally lead. So if you like me, come hither, homie. I mean, after you get me, I'm gonna take control. But in the beginning, you gotta pursue me, you gotta court me, you gotta date me, you gotta make the plans, and then I'll follow your lead and take over from there. That's just, hey, Diamond, thanks for joining. But yeah, that's just how I see it. Okay, hunters, thank you. Thank you, Janet. That's the word I was looking for. They are natural hunters. So when a man sees something that he wants, he's gonna go after it. Remember when Boomerang? Remember when Grace Jones said you have to take him and grab him?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to.
And you see, she just asked him straight up.
You gotta take me. You gotta grab me. You gotta say, hey, yo, my girl, I want to take you out on a date. I'll be like, are you sure, Daddy, where you want to go? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no time. I feel like time is of the essence. I feel like it wouldn't be an aggressive thing. Like, okay, sometimes you know how men are, like they see you at the corner store one day and all of a sudden it's, oh, can I take you on a date? I hate that stuff. Like, dude, if I know you for 2 minutes, where am I going with you? I don't know you. I met you 2 minutes ago. I'm not now carving out time, putting on clothes, getting myself together. If I have kids, I'm getting a babysitter. I'm not doing all that for somebody I met 2 minutes. But let's say me and my little man that I met at the members association meeting, we catching a vibe. You know, we hanging out, we sitting next to each other. I might, and you know, a week or two pass or so, and you know, I find out a little bit if he's single. You know, we have conversations, we're getting to know each other, and then I say, hey, you want to go get some crab legs? What you doing? What you doing on Sunday? Let's go get something to eat. Let's go to the movie. Let's go to the park and hang out. You know, if we're catching something, I don't mind that. But if I met you 2 minutes ago, don't. Oh gosh, those men make me sick. When like I don't know you.
What?
You go there.
You feel that strongly about that? It makes you physically ill. Now, actually, out on a date. Hey, Steve, thanks for joining. Nah, ask me out on a date, boo. I don't care. This little corner store man, like the girl, and we was talking about this earlier this week. The girl with the guy went out to the date, and she said she finessed a little $60 from him or whatever.
Oh yeah, that one that was on.
Yeah, ask me out on a date. I pretty much go on a date with anybody at this point after quarantine. We done been locked down for 5 6 months.
Wear a mask on.
Yeah, I'll be happy. Somebody, if you were in these comments, ask me out on a date. Okay, let me see what the people in the comments are saying. You know, it's the people show. Shayla said, coffee date is perfect for people who don't know. Facts. Take me to Starbucks. We're going to go there. Trinity Boy said, times have changed. It's okay for a woman to ask a man out. Except this woman. I ain't asking a soul out. Q said, shit, you want to eat? Well, ask me out. Don't be offended when I ask for some friend. So because you took her for a meal, she got to give you something.
No. This is not crab leg front. Okay?
Wrong you are. Wrong show. Diamond said, no. They don't know what they like. They don't know that they like you sometimes, so you say something. I can see that because, you know, especially in the era of Me Too, men may not want to be too forward and get shut down. So I understand that. I'm going to drop you a little hint. I'm going to be like, you should ask me out. You should ask me out. That's the hint I'm going to drop.
But why not just say, and let's go out?
Nah. Because then he say no, I'm going to have to punch him in his face.
Don't be afraid of rejection. Rejection is a part of life. His loss. Bye.
I don't like that thing.
Have a nice day.
I try to avoid that thing. Says, shout out to my baby girl. She says, I feel like you know if someone's going to say no, though. You too? I don't know. You may go out on a limb. Men like to be asked out sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Crab leg front. I hope not. Right.
Yeah, crab leg front on any type of.
Let's hear from a man. A man. Q says, I dealt with a chick that was into. I dealt with a chick that wasn't into asking me out or even paying. We went out once. Conversation was never. So since I knew that would be a first and last. Oh, so you say you didn't put your all into the date because you knew this was going to be like a one-time thing? I mean, that's what dates are for.
So you went out for the food?
Went out for the food. Shanti 83 said, I'm not asking any man out. Facts, girl. Who said, listen, I want us to go out so I can see how you act in public. If you're going to tip or not, so I can see the real you. And that's facts. That's how you get to know somebody, right? Again, I'm big on, that's a good point. I'm big on how you treat service people and how you treat people that you're not interested in. Because if you're mean to our server, I'm going to curse your ass out. Because what you being mean for, what you being rude for. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. But on a side note, though, Tosh. On a side note.
Yeah.
I was watching something about like the guys and do you make like because sometimes we ask guys out or not ask or they ask us out and we know we have no intention of going any further with them, going back to the sex topic and stuff. And they are the food man. Like, let's be honest, ladies, you know, like the same girl with the finessing, she finessed the guy for $60. I don't even know if that's the call for
$60. I know, yeah.
$60 since you finessed nobody. But anyway, not judging, maybe $60 is a lot for her.
Pizza for $60.
But do you tell you have no intention, but you're hungry. You want to get something to eat. And this is the guy that you kind of use to get something to eat. Is it your obligation to let him know that he is the food man, or do you just keep on finessing and go on the side note, and just say, hey? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
So you let the food man know he's the food man.
I let the food man know he's the food man.
I don't know. That's where I would feel bad for the food man. Like, I don't want to let you know that you're the food man, that I just use you for food and stuff. Because people do that.
Right.
But I can definitely do see the standpoint, maybe if when I was younger, but I would say today, I could maybe see telling the food man he the food man. I could definitely see it. But I wouldn't say you're the food man, but like, we just enjoy each other's company over a good meal.
Nope.
And if you want to be over a good meal and we can chat and have good conversation, and some people just want to be a companion. Like they have what do they call them, the sugar babies or whatever. They just needed somebody to talk to. So is it finessing?
It's not finessing.
Or is it not finessing?
I don't think you look at the comments on fire. Hey, Ra, listen. I don't think you tell the food man you're the food man. I think you let them know. Remember, it's all about setting expectations. I'm letting you know that you and I are friends and we can catch a bite to eat every once in a while. Or, if you want to help me out every once in a while. But this is as far as it goes. The buck stops here. We're not going to go any further than this. And now it's on him. If he wants to continue to buy me food and do favors, that's not my fault. I set his expectations. But I'm not going to be out here continue to take the man things. Listen, you beg my money.
That's true. I can definitely see it.
You beg my money, man give your body. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You start out here asking for stuff. Well, not asking, but accepting gifts. Eventually, he starts touching on your leg, and you looking at him like, "Sir, why are you touching me?" And he gonna be like,
"So you tell him you're using him for gifts too? Like, suppose he keep buying you gifts. You say, all right,
I'm accepting the gift, but this is not a way to get me into the bedroom. This is not it. It's not it. I'm not with you. Yeah, I'm being upfront. Transparency is key. I'm all about setting people's expectations. I don't like to be surprised, and therefore I don't want to surprise nobody else. So when you see me with my man in the streets, I don't want you to act like, "Oh my God, I saw you with your man." Yeah, but remember, you and I are just friends. We just go get food.
And you pay for it.
So Q said, "Yo, Tosh, you have a food man?" "No, but I do got a bottle man."
She's taking openings for a food man. And food man, remember, you gotta feed the friends.
Feed the friends, exactly. Yes, feed the friends. You want to be my food man, Q? Anyway, Tanisha said, "Yeah, be transparent. Let him make an informed decision." Facts, right? That's on him. Rashima said. Rashe said he's not in the soup kitchen. He ain't accepting no volunteers and giving out dishes. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Sasha said,
it's not a food man and food woman too, because none of y'all don't act like y'all don't be using no woman for no food. What about the women that come by your house and cook for you all the time?
Right.
She in a relationship. I've seen a lot of girls have told me that they think they in a relationship with dude and come to find out he's like, "Oh, you're my girl. Did you let her know that she's the cookie, Lou? Did you let her know?" See, so I guess it can play two ways.
Exactly. First you gonna say you're not my girl, but I come here and cook every day, but that doesn't mean you're my girl. So that's what I tell people up front. Sasha said He's gonna stop feeding you if he know. Well, if he stops feeding you, that's fine. But at least there's nothing to be misconstrued. I can buy my own food, girl. I ain't missing no meals. Dre said, I would say the man should ask on the first date, but after that, there's nothing wrong with the woman asking on the second and third. I agree. The man got to ask on the first date. But if you my man, sure, we're going to have lots of dates. Tanisha says, so good season, be honest about people being the food man or not food man. Sasha said, hell no, don't tell him. Honest communication is best. Shout out to Shayla. Diamond said, egos be fragile. Yeah, yes. You got to let the men know.
Yeah, but that's why sometimes we gotta crush your ego.
Yeah.
And just say what it is, I guess. I mean, I feel bad to hurt to somebody, you know, for it. But if you're open to being, if I'm dating, if you're open to being a food man, everybody need a little companion. Everybody needs somebody on their arm sometimes.
Metalwan said, I got a food man. I know that's right. I know that is right.
That's right, girl.
Sham said she ain't telling the food man, she the food man. Let me tell y'all something. Shamai be out here finessing. Shamai been finessing since, I ain't gonna tell y'all how long she been finessing.
Yeah, it's a great finesser.
Roger said he need a drink Friday. Don't come at me about drinks. I asked you out on a date Friday. You dubbed me already. Let the people know that I asked you out on a date Friday. You told me no. Friday wasn't good for you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You said he bringing celery and dip. I take it. I need to eat healthier anyway. Janelle called me fat today. Felicia said, nowadays, there are literally people into everything. You can find someone down for that arrangement. And that's on period. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, be open. I mean, at first I wouldn't feel bad, but now that you explained it more, I do feel letting the food man or the food woman, let the woman that come by your house and cook, letting them know that this is what they're here for, or just say you may like the companionship, because I mean, if you're constantly eating with somebody, I would sit down with them and have a conversation. So you gotta let them know.
Exactly.
She said, "My mom needs a food man."
we gonna find somebody at the adult daycare for your mom, Harvey. We gonna find somebody.
He said, somebody say that to me, I would starve. They would starve. Don't worry. You know my motto, Tosh. If you can't be used, you're useless. Don't be useless. The only problem is overuse. But if you can't be used, you're useless. So if you're the food man, get that food, sit down, have a meal, your belly full, her belly full, everybody belly full, they go home happy. Exactly. Don't be mad.
And if you don't be mad. Honestly, you know I give good conversation. We're gonna have great topics to talk about. I may even brainstorm the show with you. So I mean, everybody gets this is benefits, companionship, as Nasia said. It's fellowship. We get to hang out, keep the economy going because you're spending food. You know, the restaurant business is booming. The servers are getting paid. You know what I'm saying? It works out for the greater good.
Everybody's happy. Happy. Let the food man know he's the food man. Let the food woman know she's the food woman, and everybody is good. Okay.
Everybody's happy.
But let's move on to the next topic.
We are gonna talk about relationship L's, right?
Yes, a relationship show.
Relationship show. So we're talking about relationship L's. And what do we mean by relationship L's? We mean that, you know how everybody has good and bad in them. So we're talking about the good outweighs the bad, but what is that bad? What is that 20% that you're willing to overlook, right? So Garcia and I were talking about friendship relationship L's. And our relationship L is that I love Nasia. Shout out to Nasia. I love her. She's my daughter's godmother. We've been friends for over 20 years. But I could never call Nasia to spend no money. I ain't calling Nasia to go shopping with her. I ain't calling Nasia to go shopping. Nasia ain't spending no money. I keep like, girl, we just gotta come up. Let's go blow this money together. If it's food, she may pull up. Especially if it's a good seafood. But other than that, nah, pay me dust. I gotta call somebody else for that. I gotta hit up somebody else to spend some money.
I'm just about before you could go on a shopping spree with. And especially not with my money.
No, she ain't doing
but
it.
You know that.
So, and what's your L with me?
Oh, what is my L? Well, Tasha, she'll show up for all the big events. But if you say, let's go get drinks on Saturday at 6 p.m., baby, you better have a backup plan because Tasha will flop you in a minute. She'll show up for all the big stuff. But if you don't have a backup plan with Tasha, you have planned to stay home. Okay? And that's our friendship L's. We know that, I know that, you know, on a little dibby thing, she might not show up. She'll call you at the last minute and flop. But We know that. And I take the L and I love her all the same. You know what I mean? She said, is it Shabby? No. Shabby, no. Shabby probably been right next to her the many times she flopped me.
Because here's the thing, right? Everybody thinks like I'm this big outspoken extrovert person, but I'm really not. I'm really introvert, and I really like being in my house, watching my YouTube videos on how to make my hair curly, and looking at her homes and HGTV. Okay, Moni, I'll give you her number after the show. Okay, y'all can hook up. But I like to be. I like to be in my house. And, if you're my friend, then you know that's how I stay. Okay?
Who's saying the pure lie?
I'm getting slandered here.
Right, she probably go out with you because she like you. But the us with vaginas is a no-no.
It sounds good when we make the plans. The plans will be like, yes, girl, we going to go out on Saturday. And then Saturday come. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yes, I love you, friend. I love you.
Yeah, so that's how she, and I feel like we all have to take a lot of times
I said I love you, friend. Don't be
I love you too, sorry. I thought you were talking about somebody in the chat. No, but I feel like in a relationship, we have to take an L. The point is if we're taking a lot of L's, like if Tasha now has 10 other things that she doesn't come through on, she's this, she's that, then now we have a friendship issue. Same thing with your husband or your man. We, there's some things that Dre don't do that I don't like, but there's stuff that I do like, and it's not a whole bunch of L's. So I take the L. We all have to take L's. A lot of times we expect, because we looking at social media or whatever, and relationship goals, and Russell Wilson did this with Sierra, and if you ain't doing it, it's this and that, is that. We have to take an L. We have to take an L. But the point is, what are your L's? Some people have, I have a thing called, basically, there's no take backs on that one. This is my breaking point. Everybody should have a breaking point. Like, you don't bring no babies to me. No. You don't bring no diseases to me. These are things that I'm not taking an L on. But you have to figure out what's your L. What are you willing to take? Like, I could maybe take a man not cleaning the house, but he can't be a dude that don't work. So, right. What are your relationship L's, people? I mean, you let us know, Tosh. What do you feel about that?
Let me see. Well, my relationship L's is like very similar. Like, can be out here cheating or willy-nilly. Some people may overlook that. I don't, unless a Dubai trip is involved. You cheat on me, but if that means me to see it, Shemaya, Janelle, sister, we all going to Dubai when you're down. That's okay. I'll take a cheat. Okay, but
you said take a cheat.
Yeah. I don't care so much about a man not cleaning up, because if you're not cleaning up and I'm not cleaning up and I can't live in a dirty house, guess what we doing? We gonna pay for TaskRabbit or Handy or something. Somebody gonna clean. And they one of the two of us. You coming out the pockets to do something, okay? And I don't cook, so that's probably gonna be my man's relationship L. I mean, I cook, but I don't really like to cook. Shemaya be cooking. Shout out to Shemaya. So you're gonna be eating Shemaya cook. Yeah, shout out to Chef Maya. And that's about it. But let's see what the people talking about in the comments, because I see them going up. Roger was agreeing with me about you not spending no money. Shout out to my other best friend of over 17 years. She says, "Oh, you the big stuff friend, and I'm the drink friend." True, that's facts. Q said, "Tasha L with me." DM me. Let's talk about our L's later. Q shouting out Janelle, saying Janelle's L with him is she's having drinks. Shout out to Janelle and her Just Drinks. We're going to be having a special raffle next week for the 20th. So if you're in the Brooklyn, Queens area, be here next week, because we're going to be raffling off some rum punches. Ow. Margie says her man snores, and that's a huge L. Q counted. Is that
a relationship not going to happen, L, though?
That's my
Drake snores too, but the trick is, Margie, make sure you sleep before them. Yeah. That's what I do. Sleep before them, and then it won't bother you because you're already in deep sleep. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you sleep at the same time and you're not, and he's asleep, then that's a problem. But go ahead with the comment. I'm gonna give a Marvel.
No, that's a good tip. I like that, because you're gonna have to nudge me. Manda Maya says, didn't I tell this girl don't come in here with her relationship problems? Manda Maya said, I just stopped talking to the person I was talking to for a few weeks because he would do stuff like sit on the bed in the same clothes he wore on the train. Girl, that's because you was raised. Let me shut my mouth.
That's something you can talk about, Maya. That ain't a big L. But hey, whatever is your
she said 3 strikes was it. We'll talk about this later.
Well, she young. She young.
Tanisha said, my husband leaves his clothes wherever he happens to take them off. Major L.
I hate that too, but you know, it is what it is.
Greedy said, so he can cheat, but as long as he doesn't bring any babies or diseases, fine. I mean, that's
fine for her. That's for that person down there.
No, you said you're the one who said about the babies. Or was it me, honey?
No, you said cheating was okay. There's no cheating at all. But I mean, there is, put it like this, those are the deal breakers for me. Like, there's a deal breaker. You bring a baby, there's not even a discussion. Cheating, we might, like I said in the past shows, we might could talk about certain things, but you bring a baby in here?
Right, that's what Greedy
just know we signed the divorce papers, who got what and who got what. That's just that's the next conversation. There's no discussion.
Diamond said, ain't no cheating over here, I'm gonna cut you. Tanisha said, I roll my eyes and I have mad facial expressions when I talk. Big L for my husband. My sass be taking him down. I know my man probably be sick of me too. Hey Tracy. Moni said, unless you're a light sleeper, punch boxing, kick you. Don't bait my trust. Big L, party done. Stevie said, I leave my work clothes in the same spot when I come home. Well, you probably should leave your work clothes because aren't you essential? So leave the Corona at the beginning of the house.
Yeah, the Corona, you gotta leave that at the door.
Leave the Corona at the beginning of the house. That's okay.
But but it's like, you gotta see what your L's are. Everybody has to take an L. Like we said, in friendship, in relationship, you have to take an L. The point is, if you're taking too many L's and it's more L's than good times, then it's probably time to reevaluate that relationship and see if that's something that you want in your life. I don't know if it's getting toxic, if you're unhappy most of the time. Yeah. Like I said, when Tasha, I don't get mad. Tasha, when the last time I cussed you out about flopping me? It's been a while. It's been a long time, a long, long time. I've moved on. I accept Tasha for who she is. And Tasha knows that when she goes shopping, she can't take me. We make it work. Right, Tosh?
We make it work.
We make it work. And that's what the L's are about. Making it work. Yeah.
Right, Tanisha. Some things are deal breakers and some things aren't. Facts.
Yeah. And there you go. There you go. So you just got to make it work. All love. Take your L's and take your L's in peace. Okay?
Yeah, and take your L's in private. Take your L's, especially your relationship L's. Take those L's in private. Don't talk about your man to your people.
Oh, we talked about that before.
Don't let nobody know the L's you taking. Yes.
No, you can let people that know. That's people don't know. You can let people know certain things. If it's a little L, like the clothes around the place, you can because sometimes you just want to vent the frustration. Oh, Lord, this man in his clothes, and oh, man, this man don't clean. Or, sometimes you want to vent your little frustration. But, don't let them know everything.
Yeah, don't let them know everything.
Don't let them only know the bad. Let the people know the good as well.
Facts. Okay. Facts. Tanisha said she didn't live with her husband before they got married, so there's just certain things that didn't show up until the papers were signed. Yeah, and that's part of why, I do believe in taking a little test drive before we buy the whole car, honey. Rajay saying, yes, you must cuss me. And Janelle saying she cussed me every other day. Janelle is more like every day. But yeah. Be mindful to preserve the person's dignity. That's true. Oh, Rajay
absolutely.
Rajay said he took an L from you this morning. You ain't never text him back. Text that man back.
You did text me? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see it. Sorry. See, but Rajay know I'm not a good texter. So Rajay takes that L with me. He know that I'm not going to be up there. I don't even have my phone to me half of the time. I always have to say, hey, so-and-so. I don't want to say, hey, the device. Can you call my phone? You know what I mean? Because that's what you got to do with me. I'm just not a big texter, I'll get back to you, though. I'll get back to you one day.
So the takeaway here is the L's can be deal breakers, and we're gonna take our L's and accept the good and just roll with the punches.
Yes, you just roll with the punches. But we're gonna get to the advice because we're winding down soon. So yes, and please remember to email us at everythinginthekitchensink@gmail.com for all your advices. It's pinned right here. Please remember to email us. We give you, as our regulars know, we give great advice. So come on in, talk to somebody that doesn't know you, okay? But here we go with the advice. Hey, Nasia and Tasha, y'all know me, so please keep this anonymous. I recently got engaged to my man of 3 years, and I'm extremely in our relationship. However, he has an issue with me being close friends with my ex-boyfriend. I know what y'all are thinking. No, we are not having sex. We broke up 5 years ago and our relationship didn't end on bad terms. We just decided we were better off friends. We hang out a lot and he usually gets invited to the family functions. My fiance was always uncomfortable with me and my ex's friendship, but now he's getting to the boiling point. He keeps saying I don't need to be friends with my ex. I don't want to end a relationship with my ex, but I also want to respect my fiance's wishes. What would y'all do? Why you facing like that? I was even looking up like, wow. Get a Tosh.
I just want to make sure I heard correctly. So she remained close friends with her ex.
Yes.
And her man, her fiance, has an issue with the relationship he has with her ex-boyfriend. Did she say how long? Yeah. Okay.
It was her ex-boyfriend. We broke up 5 years ago. Hit him, Tosh. What's your story?
Girl, keep your friend. Why he mad? I'm not.
So she should keep her friend.
Keep your friend. I'm not ending no relationship with my friends because my man a little jealous.
That's that.
I mean, yeah, because it's like unless there's things happening that the boyfriend deems as a little bit suspicious. She's saying that they hang out a lot, and she's saying that he's invited to family functions. So the boyfriend is always in the fiance. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, thank you for tuning in, by the way. So the boyfriend is always seeing the ex around. So maybe he feels like there's something going on. I ain't breaking up my...
Yeah, I mean, he's at family functions. But I'm going to say for me. Let me say for me. Girl, drop that ex. Bye, friend. You can be friends on Instagram or Facebook. I'm dropping him. I'm about to get married. He's my ex. I feel like the problem where you went wrong was that it was too close for comfort. He should not be at all your family functions and y'all hanging out all the time and doing all these stuff together. I mean, it sounds like that's what it was. You guys are real close. That's what you said. That's where the problem is. You could be cool with an ex. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to see him at the barbecue when if I was the new man, if I was the new boo, I don't want to see him at the barbecue. I don't want to see him at certain things. So I would say, girl, drop him, or he's uninvited to the barbecues and you could be friends on Facebook and Instagram. Drop him, girl. That's it. Have a nice day. I mean, your man is your friend now anyway. It is what it is. Your man is your new bestie. That's it. I would be uncomfortable too. Really think about it. If if my husband was cool with his ex and they hanging around each other, they always at the family functions, they always cool with each other. Let's just be honest. What is the 2 minutes away from y'all having sex? You know what I mean? 2 2, you walk in your house and somebody bend over. Let's keep it real. A little heat ended up together and it's a comfortable space where you've been in or they've been in you. Let's be honest. 2 2, somebody bend over. No. Y'all need to be at arm's length, and he don't sound like he's at arm's length, sis. So I'd say drop the friend. It is what it is.
Where's the trust?
There's too many ways to communicate with people now anyway. Facebook and Instagram is a good way to communicate with people, and you can like each other's pictures, but you don't need to hang out, and he's not invited to the family stuff no more. Straight like that. Drop him, girl.
Where is the trust? That's my man telling me that he don't trust me with somebody who I'm telling him that I have a platonic relationship. Yes, we may have been, but that's been years ago, and you and I are now together, and we progressing so much that we finna get married. So what's the problem here? It's a reflection of me. You tell me you don't trust me with another man. He is my friend.
I mean, if he's uncomfortable, everybody, once again, we talked about taking an L. Maybe this is the L that you have to take in a relationship. You have to give up just to call one friend. It is what it is. I have no
friends. Friends are hard to come by.
So what you gonna do? You're gonna have your man uncomfortable, your fiance comfortable for the rest of his life. Side eyeing y'all.
If you're not,
he was too close. That was the problem.
If you're not,
he was too close.
listen, you gotta be uncomfortable. With challenge comes growth and uncomfortability. I don't know. Whatever Iana said. Let's see what the comments are talking about. Janelle asked me, table's turn, how would you feel? My man could be friends with whoever he want to be friends with. I don't care. Tanisha said, yes, take the L and go get married.
That's right, Tanisha.
She said, I'm amicable. Is that the word? Amicable? Cordial with my exes, but we don't hang out or speak on the phone often. You don't respect your relationship. Okay, I understand. Tracy said, platonic went out the door once y'all fucked. Ma'am. Where is the respect? Moni said, but he's a family friend. He's friends with the family. He hang out all the time. Tracy said, I understand having a cordial relationship high and by, but still at the family functions, there's still feelings there. My mama like everybody. She be inviting everybody to the barbecue. I don't got time.
No, he's not invited to the family function. You can be friends on social media. Trini
said, girls keep their exes a side piece. Not all the time.
And sometimes.
Quincy Common says, shout out to Quincy Common says, why does she feel the need to hold on to him? I don't know. No way it's inappropriate. Janet is agreeing with you. If he still feels this way after 3 years, he may have a reason to. That's what Nella says. Fee says there should be some concessions made, though, but try to maintain that friendship.
Yeah, I mean, you can maintain it from afar. Like, I mean, out of just respect for your fiance. This is about to be your husband. You know, girl, just... I mean, you gotta take an L. You gotta take an L. I would be uncomfortable, not that close. An ex should be a friend from arm's length. Like if me and you on the street, I kind of buck that ex. If, you know, we kind of like ran into him. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hugs. Da, 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 da. Keep it moving. It can't be no. Oh, let me tell you what happened with my man. Oh, let me tell you this. Oh, what are you bringing? Are you bringing the potato salad or the barbecue sauce to the function? Nah, that's too close for comfort.
That's too close for comfort. What to do. I don't want nobody to tell me what to do and who I could be friends with.
That's your ego talking, man. That's your ego.
And who I can't be friends with. You are not the boss of me, sir. So I'm gonna keep my friend.
And then what do you do with your fiance? You just have him uncomfortable for the rest of your life, right?
He will learn to love my friend too. And we can all be friends. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Greedy said he bet 12.7 Bitcoin that the ex-boyfriend's single. Ooh, child. Now, if the ex-boyfriend's single,
Yeah, you see all these things.
I'm not capping.
No.
Greedy said, well, Greedy, obviously they met each other. She said he comes to family functions. So I'm assuming that the ex is at the family function and the fiance is at the family function. So,
I mean, how would he feel like one day y'all friends and a friend at the house or something?
I'm still friends with.
Yeah, so what I mean is, does his woman have a problem with it? Does she know that you?
So would my man have a problem with me being friends with?
If he did it and you told him that you were together, maybe that's where you went wrong. You should have lied, but I'm gonna play, don't lie. But you should basically, if your new man had a problem with them, then you would have a problem. I mean, come on, you gotta I say drop it, girl. Tell him we be friends on Facebook.
Girl, don't let that man tell you what to do.
I disagree. Sorry.
They said you about to be single. You about to lose your man. You about to lose your man. Get this dance. You about to lose your man.
Nah, but your man is your new friend anyway, and it's not too close. It's too close, girl. I'm sorry. Good luck with that. Choose your husband. Choose your husband. This will be a good show to show that you would always choose your man.
Dre said either she wants my ring or her ex. Pick one. Okay.
Pick one.
All right.
I pick you, Dre.
Listen. Mine said, if mommy had a man, what makes you think I don't got no man? If mommy had a man and his ex came, me, Janelle, and Nasia would have to fight her. Y'all would have to fight her.
See, so she lying. She's lying.
Greedy said, oh, hell no. I missed the whole family function part. That's bold as hell.
Yeah, come on now. Listen, come on, now that's a family function. That's net. And you never know, you might dip back one day, your man giving you problems.
Let me sum it up to the young lady. Young lady who we know, Nasia in the streets and the people in the comments say that you're going to have to go ahead and take the L and lose your ex as a friend and move on with your relationship because it makes your partner uncomfortable. Okay, the people said you should never have your partner feeling uncomfortable, and if your man is uncomfortable with this friendship, then you should end things with your friend. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. That's not what I said. That's what the people said.
Yeah, that's what the people say, but we winding down.
Janelle said my man couldn't have a dog or a cat. Yes, he could. I think if you accept something for 3 years, you kind of give up the right to complain about it. This is what I'm saying. He ain't grown.
Maybe something happened and he saw something he didn't like. Maybe that little rub on the back by the grill. Like, hey, you want chicken, you want jerk sauce or barbecue sauce on your thing? And he like, oh, hell no. This is going too far. You never know. Issues in your relationship. What relationships are hard enough.
Can y'all imagine if she's at the family functions fixing the ex plate?
All these things. Oh no, girl. Bye-bye. Drop him. Like I said, Facebook, Instagram is a great place to communicate with people, and that's as far as it's going to go. God bless.
Be his friend on the low. Your man ain't got to know.
But we are winding down because anybody else say anything?
You could omit your friendship with him. Omitting. It sounds like it's been a problem. She said he's reaching a boiling point. Right, that man mad every night. He like,
yeah, he might be a little rough leg. 3 a.m. text.
Right, a metal one. Yeah.
Good luck. Tell him to go find a woman that he can do all them closeness with and show up at her family functions. He'll be too busy. That's a problem. He's probably single.
Listen to me. But anyway, we are coming down to the end of the show next week, guys. Oh my God. If you have never shared the live before, if you've never been early, you may want to be early next week. We are starting the prizes out the gate. We are on episode 20. That means it's been 20 weeks, which is what, 5 months that we have been doing this here show, and we are doing giveaways. We got grand prizes. It's going to be a great time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all know how we give it up. And it's always same time, same place, same live. Please drop the flames. I see them coming up. Shout out.
Drop your flames if you had a good time. Yes. And remember, next week is episode 20. We're giving away cash. Boo. Y'all ain't getting that on nobody else's live, so we're giving away cash. So make sure you're in the building.
Who y'all know giving out cash?
We're giving away cash. So next week is going to be lit. We got a lot of giveaways. If you're a small business and you want to be a part of the giveaways, please contact us. Let us know. You know, we here. One hand wash the other. Much love. Okay.
And both hands wash the face.
Yes. So please, if you had, definitely thanks for all the flames. Thanks for supporting us. Episode 20. Here we go. Always